is life stops when your elimination channels stop. And everybody in their house at some time or another gets constipated.
Okay.
And when the elimination channels stop, the liver backs up, the poisons build up, and that can be the beginning of the fall into a disease, even a terminal disease.
I noticed when you get under stress,
Oh.
you get constipated.
Or no, you go one way or the other, some people.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll tend to get diarrhea.
Diarrhea. I'll
Sure,
get
sure. So you
constipated.
need herbs for both sides of
Yeah.
that. These are the first categories. We need herbs to turn the bowel on. 98% of America has stuck bowels, constipation. I found with my patients, I had to turn it up. One of these used to be considered only a laxative for horses, an animal that weighs 10 times
You mean
us.
one of the herbs?
One of the herbs, and it's called aloes, but it's not the aloe vera. It's a different type of aloes called Aloes spicata or Aloes ferox. The common names are sometimes Cape aloes and Curacao aloes, but the dried gel contains a chemical called amodin, and it's a purgative, a laxative. You can take amodin, they use it in naturopathic school, and they'll remove the intestines out of a dead body. They'll put the amodin on it, and the intestines contract. There's a chemical in these aloes that responds and reacts to the tissue of the bowel and makes it move. So whatever you
Amazing.
eat, drink. See, I had patients come to me, and I needed to get their bowels working tomorrow. Not in a month or 2 months, not wait till they had more fiber in their diet and they were more relaxed.
Because
Tomorrow
you
morning,
had the terminals.
That's right. They were scheduled for colostomies, they were scheduled for major surgeries and because their bowel wasn't working. So I had to get their bowel working. And I'm sorry, but the licorice and the carob and the slippery elm, they're all great herbs, but that doesn't do it. The formulas in the health food store, they don't do it. I had to go to horse laxatives to open up my patients' bowels. I mean, I've told you about some of the stories of these people's bowels. I've had people that had 40, 50 pounds of fecal matter stuck inside them, and I'm sorry, a little meditation and some essential oils doesn't move that out. You need herbal roto-rooters.
Well, what's the difference between just going to a drugstore and getting, aren't they strong laxatives that you get in drugstores? Don't they do
Unfortunately,
the job?
No, they never work for my patients either. Many of them are very lightweight. America doesn't believe in strong laxatives. America believes in the highest rate of colon rectal cancer in the world. That's what America believes in. And all around the world, they use these herbs. And the three herbs in this category that all contain amodin are the aloes, the Cape and the Curacao aloes, senna pods and leaves, and Cascara
And they
sagrada.
have that emodin.
That they all have that amodin. They're the strongest three. The aloes, the senna leaves and pods, and the Cascara sagrada bark.
Didn't you tell me you had a little baby once that they said what,
Oh.
the colon, there was no nerves?
Oh,
or,
absolutely.
Tell me about that.
I've had so many people that have come to me who have had, the doctors said they wouldn't even have bowel movements. That particular baby had a disease called Hirschsprung's disease, which they say means there's no nerve impulse to the large intestine at all, and they were going to remove its intestine before it was a year old. And they said it would never have a bowel movement. And you've heard all my other stories about the bowels, and that baby had a bowel movement the next day on its own.
Miracle.
Forget dead nerves. There's no such thing as dead nerves when you have these herbs right here. I can get any nerve working again. This is a Dr. Schultz guarantee. I can get anybody to poop. I can get anybody to have a bowel movement. And these are the blessing herbs to do it.